Everything in this video is completely alleged. Need I say more? Hello everyone, my name is Michelle, and today we are going to be talking about kleptomania. You can engage in these behaviors and still be a good person. Now, don't no, that is not me condoning this. Please do not ever do this. There's so many reasons I can go over. First of all, the reason not to engage in kleptomaniac behaviors is because of the self-esteem. Like, you're gonna probably feel bad about it, and then you're always, every time you look at it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I've done this. You don't deserve that. Love yourself. Like, that's literally my number one thing in therapy, is like, if you can be kind to yourself and understanding to yourself, that is one more person who's being loved and understood in the world. We're gonna be talking about pathological reasons, non-pathological reasons, who steals, who gets caught, stuff like that. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on if you're feeling risky, and become a channel member. We have all different types of perks for different member tiers, and it starts at 99 cents. Thank you so much to my channel members. I am everlong so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, as always, and let's get into the educational video. In the DSM-5, a kleptomaniac is the recurrent failure to resist impulses to steal objects that are not needed for personal use or for monetary value, increasing sense of tension immediately before committing the theft, pleasure, gratification, or relief at the time of committing the theft. The stealing is not committed to express anger or vengeance and is not a response to delusion or hallucination. And lastly, stealing is not explained by a conduct disorder, a manic episode, or an antisocial personality disorder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when I think of a kleptomaniac, I think of someone who genuinely cannot resist themselves. For example, like stealing something because you can. For example, being a man who does not like wearing nail polish, you never did, you have no use for it, no regifting, your brain just wants to steal it because it can. Just because it's there. With that being said, the number one reason people steal is because, well, not the number one reason, but the number one on my list, I don't know the number one reason people steal, it's unknown probably, is to meet their basic needs. A lot of the time, desperation is common when a person steals. For example, they need to feed themselves, their child, or provide shelter. You'll see people stealing like food, baby food, diapers. The next reason why a person might steal is to cover up for an addiction behavior. A lot of addictions are very expensive, and obviously you can't really get hired as an addict for long, at least. I mean, I know that there's high functioning addicts, but I'm talking like I don't know, the very severe stuff. A lot of people steal for the rush of it, just because they want to steal something. Addiction and stealing behavior come hand in hand, because that thing has been bothering me since I woke up this morning. When I say stealing, they could steal from family members, friends, lack of empathy. Now, that sounds super like morbid and like you are a insane person, but actually what I mean by that is like a lot of teenagers shoplift. If you're a teenager, don't shoplift. Like, that doesn't give you the thumbs, please don't. Like, oh my god. Roughly 80% of Americans have shoplifted at least once in their life, but most were under the age of 18. Roughly 10% of Americans, which is over 30 million, shoplift with some degree of regularity, whether on a daily, weekly, monthly, or annual basis. Men, women, boys, and girls shoplift at about the same frequency, but most shoplifters are adults rather than kids or adolescents. A lot of people steal because it's an excuse for the poor economy. But I mean, right now, like, I think we're going into like a Great Depression, but also I think that stealing is gonna go down because like Instacart and stuff like that, and also Amazon and everything like that. It's easy to sell the merchandise on the internet. Regular shoplifters are known to be caught about 5 to 10% of the time, and I guess when I mean caught, I mean like they are actually taken in and like not noticed and gotten away, like the person like actually caught. Because a lot of the times I was reading this Reddit about this person who used to work at Target, and he used to work with all that sort of like thing, watching the cameras, working with shoplifters, which is scary. I can't imagine, like, it'd be like, hey, I think you shoplifted. If you say that someone's shoplifting and they're actually not, or you take them outside to like you say, hey, excuse me, I know that you took something, and they get hit by a car, that's on you. There was actually, in many circumstances, but one specific, when one individual at Target tried to catch this woman for shoplifting, but she actually wasn't shoplifting, and he got fired for racial discrimination. Yeah, and that happens all of the time. I know that I'm white, so I mean, it's stupid that I'm even saying that, but I mean, there's this Netflix show called Trinkets. Oh my fucking god! It's about like these teenagers who just go for it. It's kind of dumb. I don't know, but it's not a dumb it's not a dumb show. I mean, with peace and love. I mean, it's a good show. I've watched it. And I mean, it's not dumb. I'm sorry, but a lot of teenagers will shoplift because they don't see the bigger picture. They may steal without really thinking through their impulse action and how it might affect them or someone in the future. This person is not pathological. They are capable of empathy, but in the moment, they act without thinking how the stealing will hurt the person or the business in which they are stealing from. If confronted or asked to think through their action, this person would probably not steal. This one is my favorite! To fill an emotional void, to fill the hole, because I love addiction. I'm just kidding. I love the topic. It runs in my family. I have an addictive personality. I just wanted to say that for the shock factor. I love addiction. What? Because addiction is a horrible disease. But people will steal to fill an emotional hole. In some cases, a person who has suffered early attachment loss or trauma may steal to compensate. These individuals' basic emotional needs are not being met. In an attempt to fill an emotional hole left behind by a parent or caregiver or what have you, a child may compulsively steal to resolve feelings of deprivation. Unfortunately, the stealing does not resolve the urge, so individuals will continue to steal more and more. And my friend, not my friend, he was actually just this person on Reddit. I call everyone on the internet my friend for no reason. This person on the internet used to work watching the cameras and such for Target, like I said. He did say that there's a lot of the times where he won't reprimand, is that the right wording, pronunciation, the person basically because either he feels bad or it's just not enough money to have to worry about. It's a lot of places will only call the police if it's over $15 or $20. This man, though, was talking about how, he would be watching these repeat offenders on the camera, once they walk past the red ball outside of Target. You know what I'm talking about. I don't personally like Target. I know it's more ethical than Walmart, though, I think, right? I think Walmart's, super unethical. It doesn't even pay the staff enough to exist. So that sucks. Sometimes a person will steal because they're angry. They're angry at capitalism, they're angry at a person, and it has nothing to do with the act that they're doing, or they're angry at the company. Some people will convince themselves that they are entitled to it. Some people have a desire to get into trouble. They actually, like, unconsciously, like, I'm sure it doesn't happen consciously very often. I mean, why, that sounds like, why would you, whatever. Anyways, some people want to get into trouble so that they can get help, and it's completely subconscious, unconscious. A person who has newly gone on antidepressants, a side effect is actually shoplifting. All alleged for entertainment purposes only. but yeah, I mean, that's crazy. A lot, I think like 60% of stealing comes from employees. A lot of people will try to steal from the self-checkout. And the guy on Reddit was like, yeah, I was always able to see this one guy when he was stealing because he had this long blonde hair and I always called him Thor. And so, I don't, like, when I say the reason why people shoplift, obviously I'm also saying if you are in a position where you would even think to shoplift, then, like, I'm sorry, because that's not what I'm trying to do here at all. And it's horrible. Never ever do it. That's it. But basically, what I'm trying to get across in this video, though, is that good people do steal. They're just not on the right path in the universe that they could potentially be. And yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, talk therapy, I mean, there's no cure for kleptomania or the desire to steal. And I'm not gonna go into that in today's video, actually, so this video is over now. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on if you're feeling risky, and become a channel member because it would absolutely make my day. Thank you so much to my channel members. I am so grateful for you. How do you pronounce it? Ethereally. Eternal. It's not eternally, it's ethereally. God. I sound so dumb on camera. You don't understand. It's stressful. Make sure to comment below how you feel about the situation because it makes the algorithm be like, okay, I guess I will push this video. Thank you so much for watching this video as always, and goodbye.